So, Whistleblower DLC. Been getting rage baited the whole time by Windows, the game, and life in general. So, I make it like halfway, maybe even further than halfway through. And what happens? I decide to tab out to check something for a second, and the game does this cool thing where when you tab back in, sometimes it just crashes and just goes to a black screen. There's nothing you can do about it. And since there's no saving, I just, was forced to sit there and do nothing about it. And then I died right there at the first possible spot because I got stuck on a corner there. And you can't walk through the wall rider. I was like, oh, no big deal. It's like a minute time loss, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. And then decide to tab out again to check my audio settings, and then it crashes again. And keep in mind that there's like a 10-minute cutscene at the start of the game before anything starts. I've gone through that at least 5 times now because I keep tabbing out like an idiot. So that's just so much fun. But I'm pretty confident I can make it a good ways through the game without dying. But at the same time, I have to play through my least favorite part of the game again, which is with the chef, or the cannibal, whatever you call him. I gotta go through the courtyard again, gotta go through the electric fence again, and then gotta go through the attic area again, and that's kind of where it crashed. Or I tabbed out. So, yeah. That's not very nice. Anyways. Okay. So this first time we see the chef, and very soon to be the first encounter with him. Which 90% of the encounters with chef, you can just run. There's you can just run around him. There's no point in hiding. Really, you can just book it, and you can't really do anything. And I also really need to conserve battery in the DLC because there's way less battery spawns that I know of. There's 2 that I know of that consistently spawn. Alright. So this will be the first part chef done until one of the parts. Jump scare. He's trying to take my meat. Pointing the thing at the wrong head, buddy.
Stay there and cook.
Alright. Climb the ladder. Or did not have feather falling. I went the wrong way. The long way. Okay. So the only parts that really scare me, where I think I might actually die, are closer to the end with whatever his name is, the groom? I think he's called. I think that's his nickname or whatever. And that's only after your character hurts his leg. Because another thing is, I don't know if, what the fuck? Youch. I don't know if he can one-shot. And if he, which I think he can at some points. I don't think he can if he's without a weapon and he's just punching. That is plastic wrap. So there's definitely some parts that I need to be cautious about. And it's mostly the part after you hurt your leg, because that's when I think he gets a weapon. Okay, last time I made it to that room, I took a hit, and it scared me. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. I went into the wrong room. Who's this room? Okay, that was definitely a first for me. I've never gone into the wrong room before. Didn't really know what to do there. I was kind of confused. Alright, this should be the last part with the chef, and it's a really easy part, but a kind of annoying part. You go this way, and then he's going to be there. Where is he? There he is. Is he coming? I would prefer it if he was chasing me. What the fuck is wrong? Alright, we're just going to go. I'm gonna end up losing unless I'm gonna come up here anyway, so. But the thing is, I knew I would know where he was gonna be if he was chasing me. I knew he'd be on the left door, and I would have to go right side. But now that he isn't chasing me, he's not gonna have the same path, and he might end up on right side instead of left side, because he's on his default path now, instead of searching. I don't know, we're just gonna run. Hey, we made it. Nice. The chef is, for no reason, my least favorite character in the entirety of the game. I do not know why. I just do not like him. Mini jump scare. That jump scare has gotten me twice that I know of. Weird thing is, I have to go this way before the other door will open for some weird reason. I gotta like trigger something over there. I got a notification. It's funny, on the first attempt where my game crashed, I got a notification in the exact same spot. Right here again. Should probably check that maybe. Okay. Nothing too important. Nothing that really involves me. Okay, so this is the twins area. And when I was doing a practice run on Nightmare mode, I did die right here because I ran straight to that door, forgetting that the twins were there, and ran into the twin. And he killed me. Mini jump scare? The guy.
Don't trust them. They'll tell you it's science. It's not.
Alright, this is gonna be the first part with Chris. And there's a little like flip table that I can hide behind, and he'll walk past me and I'll be fine. This guy sucks.
Whalen Park. You couldn't just keep your mouth shut. You couldn't just play along. But you're done talking now. Do me a favor and die here, Park.
Alright. Go through. Okay. It's that guy.
Don't be afraid. Oh God, one of them's coming. It's not even human anymore.
Very nice. Alright. Okay. So that might have maybe been the last section with Chris. I don't remember. Don't necessarily care, because I'll get around him either way, because he's slow. Can't run as fast as me. Okay, this part, a little scary, because whenever you flip this switch and come back up there, a guy turns the power off again, or back on, and you have to come back and turn it back off. And whenever you turn it back off, he'll just show up directly behind you, and he's guaranteed to land a hit on you. My fear is that I'm going to get stuck, and he's going to double tap me, and I'm just going to die. But that has never happened before, and it would suck if it did happen now. So, we're going to see what happens. On the last attempt where my game crashed, I got through it just fine. But it still scares me. I came really close to getting stuck. Just gonna go ahead and do that because I don't feel like dealing with him. Because I need to keep in mind that all the enemies are significantly faster. So sometimes it's better to close the door when I normally wouldn't. But that is making me starting to think about, I think his name is Eddie, the groom. That part, after you hurt your leg and you're limping, I think he's ever so slightly faster than you. But your character, like, hobbles a little bit quicker whenever he gets close. So no matter what, you're kind of rubber banding away from him. Mini jump scare. But I don't know if that still applies on insane difficulty or if it is as strong, I guess. So it could be where you'll be ever so slightly quicker than him, but like one tiny like pixel mess up and you're dead. Not really sure. But we are almost there, and we will find out. I'm almost back to where my game crashed the first time. Okay.
What in creation are you talking about? He just likes to hear himself talk.
Also, I don't like this part because, you know, I'm trying to say battery and I just can't see. Because there's battery here. There's one more battery spawn location that I know is guaranteed. And it's at the very, very end of the game. And it's in a actually very useful location. I think there's someone hanging there. Anyways. Oh, no? Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Interesting.
Kill the rats! He's here! Inside the walls! Kill him! This idiot wants to die!
So it was like right here when I tabbed out and my game crashed. I've been using way more battery than normal. Okay. Every time I walk right past it for no reason.
There he is! What do you think? Oh, he'll do. Wait, for once we agree.
Okay, I keep forgetting there's a side window that I could easily just run past them and jump through. But I never do.
Got away!
For some bizarre reason. Alright. This section is done. First time we see what this, whatever this guy's name is. Goober! Just gonna go ahead and do this. So I should be able to jump over right here. And get past him quite easily. And he's also faster in this section. Which is very kind of scary. Dude, I hate him so much. Okay, this part, I gotta push a crate, and he's gonna spawn in as I'm pushing it. And I'm just gonna have to assume that I can do the usual thing and just beeline the push and hope he isn't just barely quick enough in the higher difficulty. Yup. Okay. And we break our legs.
Rather die than be with me. And die.
Alright. Now we can't walk until the very, very end of the game. This is also when we get captured. So we look out here, and then we go in here, and we get put into a long cutscene.
Smell of my love's arbor. Darling, can't hide from me. You make yourself a gift for me. A delicacy to be unwrapped and unwrapped again. Savored. Here we go. I've been a little vulgar. And I want to say I'm sorry. I just... You know how a man gets what he wants to know. But after the ceremony, when I've made an honest woman of you, I promise I'll be a different man.
I'm very tired.
I want a family, a legacy, to be the father of
I got 5 hours of sleep,
I'll never.
but I slept like a rock.
Not like.
It's kind of nice.
I have to wait here. I know you must be.
Definitely was not the best sleep I've gotten in my life. Could easily say I've had better.
You, darling. This will help you relax. Darling, I need you to try to bleed less. I know the fair sex often endure the same wounds with more suffering, but you really need to make an effort. No, I'm so sorry, darling. Love isn't for everybody. Hold still now, darling. All these unsightly hairs. Oh, silky smooth.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Now the more delicate bits.
The Pinar Snipperman.
God, you've given up. You're ugly. You've given up on me. You're not even worth stringing up. Oh, God, please.
Average cure for a headache in the 1950s. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You have amazing bone structure. Such soft skin. You're going to be beautiful.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
A woman has to suffer some things. It's not pleasant, I know. But just try to endure. For my sake. For the sake of
I have
our
like the
children.
dentist POV.
It won't take long. A few snips of the flesh here and here. Cut away everything vulgar. A soft place to welcome my seed.
What?
Oh, our family. The incision will hurt. And the conception. And birthing is never easy.
Starting to seem more and more like the dentist. You know, and they pull out like the cleaning thingy and it like, makes that noise. What is it? That guy right there, goated character. He's probably dead, but you know, pretty good sacrifice, I would say. Okay, this part is a little iffy. So how I usually do it is I bait him around this table. But sometimes if you don't wait long enough, he'll just turn around and he'll grab you. And he has a knife here, which is weird because you can't see it, but he can insta-kill you. See, he'll do that. Okay. Okay. It's actually the first time I've had that door shut remotely closely. Like, not fucking closely. I mean, quickly. Closely. What an idiot. Okay, thanks for that pillar being there. Out the window. Broken legs again. That's not very nice. Alright. Okay. This is the very end of the game. He also takes my batteries for some reason at that part. So if I can get past this, I did it. I did it technically somewhat first try. Because I didn't die. And I'm decently confident I can get through this part without dying, because I have a pretty good idea on what to do. So all I have to do is grab the key and make it to that vent, and I did it. Okay. Grab the key. We fucking bolt it. Okay, we're gonna move this, and then he's gonna come this way. And then we're gonna go back to that crawl space. There he is. We're gonna wait for him to go back down that way, and then he's gonna go all the way down that hall. There's gonna be a nice little spot for us to hide, and then we can get around him, and then we can beeline it towards the vent. But I need to be more careful because he can more easily hear me, so I can't exit that too quickly. Really? Oh my god, I got stuck. That actually scared me. I want to believe he went the route that I think he did. Yes. Okay, so I just gotta make it into this bathroom. Then we're gonna sit right here until he comes back through that hallway. And we're gonna walk down to that door as he comes up. And then at a certain point, we're just gonna run. Okay, he's a lot closer than I would like, but I did it. There's no way I can fail this. Oh my god, I did it. So, the last possible way I could fail this is he tries to hang you, and you have to wiggle your mouse to break free. And if I somehow manage to fail that, that's the only way I could die now. But when I say I've genuinely never failed that, I've never failed it, and I almost feel like it's impossible to fail these.
I tried. You all betrayed me.
So,
Like the rest of them.
after this part, just got a little bit of walking to do. But I do get my ability to run back. So, that'll be lit.
Heavier than you look.
Both of the characters in this game have been insulted for their weight.
On the honeymoon. I hate to imagine.
The guy in the main game by Trega, and now this guy.
Hold still. God damn it! What are you? Oh, damn it, darling!
I'm wiggling. I did it.
Been beautiful.
And you know what? Clipped. Alright. I did it. I just gotta do a lot of walking. There's literally nothing else in the end for the rest of the game that can kill me. Unless my game crashes. That would suck, but I do not plan to tab out no matter what. No matter who calls me, no matter what happens, I'm not tabbing out. That Discord can ring. Hey, look, it's that guy. See, look, I can run again. Oh, look where we are. Looks a little familiar. I'm kind of exploring, my bad. Looks a little familiar.
Mr. Park. No one can know. No one.
Oh yeah. For those who don't know, that's the character you play as in the main game. After he died, he took control of the Wall Rider. Because pretty much, only people who have survived massive amount of psychological torture and, you know, kind of mentally not there can control it. And your character managed to decline his entire mental state within one night of everything he's seen inside the asylum. And after he died, he kind of became the host because the Wall Rider kind of climbed inside of him. Sounds a bit weird, but that's what happened. Guy doesn't know how to drive a car. I did it.
You press that button, there's no going back, Mr. Park. There's enough hard evidence in that video file to make a world of shit for our friends at Murkoff. You got out of Mount Massive alive, and we've done everything in our power to cover your tracks. But our enemies are twitching and malicious corporate paranoics with resources you're too moral to imagine. You won't be the only target. Anyone you care about, your wife, your child, there'll be nothing to Murkoff but ways to hurt you. I need you to understand the bridge you're crossing here.
Just let me upload it. I just want the achievement.
You might even get close to something like justice. But once you click upload, your life is over. Everyone you love is fucked. But it's the right thing to do. Is hurting Murkoff worth that much to you?
I did it. Boom. There's all the achievements. I no longer have to play this game. Pretty happy that I did that all in one run. So, alrighty then. Laters.